This video is only for entertainment purposes only. It is not meant to offend people in any way. Europa wants to be as good as her older sister Ganymede after she got guess what on her progress report.
Good job, Ganymede. You got all A's. If you keep this up, sooner or later you will become valedictorian.
Oh, that's fantastic. Europa, unfortunately, you have a D in English. What? Why? Well, Ms. Jules wants to have a conference with you, so we will find out at the conference. Amazing work, Ganymede. You have all A's. Keep working hard. What does this say? Dear parents of Europa, she was doing so well at the beginning of the school year, but then, her grade has been going down over time. Right now she is at Eddie. Come and see me tomorrow to find out what's going on. Europa, how come your grade has went down? I don't know. I thought I had a C or something. Well, this isn't what I expected. You're not grounded, but I am just not very happy with your English grade. Tomorrow morning at advisory. What am I going to do? I can't keep my English grade at a D+.
Have you tried talking to your English teacher?
I'm going to have to. Europa Jupiter, can you please come to the main office? Europa Jupiter, I need you in the main office, please. Thank you. Europa, Ms. Jules wants to have a talk with your parent. You seem to be struggling at English. Let's all go to the conference room. So why is my daughter struggling a bit in English? She doesn't seem to do that good on tests or quizzes. For example, last week's test she got a 55 on it. I told my students to study. Do you ever see her study for a test? I don't think so. Well, she should know when to study. I clearly told her to study. The test score she got tells me she probably isn't studying. And it isn't only the tests. She doesn't do all her homework assignments either. I mean, this is quite disappointing. Europa, do you realize you didn't listen to your teacher? You're failing your tests because you didn't listen. And why haven't you been doing all your homework assignments? I don't know. I must have lost them somewhere or something. You gotta keep up with those assignments, young lady. Every night, I want you to study for at least an hour every night. And that includes weekends too. I want to see some improvements in English. I don't want to see any more D's. Not even a D+. If you get on the honor roll, then that would be great. And I'm glad I have a daughter with all A's. It would be even better if I had another daughter like Ganymede. But please improve your English grade to at least a C. I'll try. What? Try? Listen here, girl. You're going to do more than try. You better be studying or else it's going to be a problem. I will notify your mom every time you get a test grade lower than a C, you hear me? Yeah. Geez. You surprised me. Another daughter like Ganymede. I'll never be as good as her. Ms. Jules is like the only teacher that would text or call mom. I don't like that. How is Ganymede doing so well anyway? Maybe I should go ask her. Ganymede, I heard that all your grades are A's. How do you do so well? How I do so well is that I study 1 hour or more after doing my homework. I ask for help when I need it. I'm always prepared for class, tests, and quizzes. I always participate, and more. Wow, you see, my progress report said I had a D in English. I wasn't studying and I missed some of my homework. Oh, don't worry. It's not the end of the marking period. That's in October. As long as you still have time, it's okay. Now please excuse me while I continue my homework. Alright class, I hope you all have studied, because today you have a test. And Europa, I expect for you to not fail this test. If you do, your mom will be notified. Alright, let's see how well I do. 2 weeks later, when Europa got her next progress report. I regret to inform you that you got a D- in science. But you did improve English to a C+. What the heck is this? First you got a D in English, but then you got a D- in science. Why are you still getting D's? The assignments got harder for some reason. That's why I tell you to study. I don't think you were studying like I tell you to. How about an hour and 30 minutes? Now please look over your notes. You only got 2 weeks before your final grades come out. And check your grades on the computer too.
Europa, your grade for me isn't very good. You only have 2 weeks to improve your grade. Please study more. But it seems like you made your assignments more challenging. Well, I did say I was going to change up the assignments a bit. Now remember, 2 weeks until your final grades.
The final week.
Why isn't my science going up that much? I'm still at a D, and has there any time Ganymede got anything lower than an A? And I have an idea to make sure she don't get all A's. Okay, so I heard Ganymede is getting a test tomorrow. I will put the answer key in her binder in the back. Also, I will take all her homework away from her while she is in physical education.
And remember, class, this is the final newsletter for this marking period, and it's worth lots of points. If you don't bring me this newsletter signed, you will fail advisory. Alright, class, have a good Thursday.
Good thing I did some of my homework in class. I shouldn't take long to do my homework. Where's my homework? I know I put it in my folder. How is it not in my folder? And I even had a combination lock on my locker. How is this possible? Mom, my homework is missing. You must not be serious. I had it right in my folder, in my locker with a combination lock, and it just went missing for no reason. And tomorrow is the last day of the marking period. I hope your grades doesn't go down too much. Oh no. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I trusted everybody. I seriously don't believe anybody would do this. I am going to fail advisory because I don't have my newsletter. And it will ruin my streak of not having any F's. I never had one in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third, fourth, fifth, or any other grade.
Alright, scholars, I hope everybody has their newsletters. This is the final one and is worth the most points. If you don't have it, expect to see an F on your report card.
Mr. Winfred, my newsletter disappeared out of nowhere. I seriously don't know how this happened.
Hold on, you don't have your newsletter?
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying this to you, but you will see an F on your report card.
No. My first F. It's here. Whoever done this should be ashamed of theirself.
You should have done better with keeping up with it. I've been told that you were a student that never gets a single F40, but that's not true anymore.
But it's not my fault.
I think you're just making up stuff. That's the bell. Enjoy your day while you can. Okay, everybody. Today is the big test. So I will give you at least 10 minutes to study. If you continue studying even after I tell you to put everything away, you will be removed from class and you will get a 0 on your test. Now start studying. I should make sure I have my answer key. My answer key isn't here. Hi, Ganymede.
It's not the best time, Chicago. I'm in a very bad mood.
What's wrong?
All my homework was stolen. And I was supposed to turn in my newsletter to Mr. Winfred. And I got an F as my final grade in advisory. Wait, Chicago, you didn't do this, did you?
I would never do that.
Well, I will just go through my binder to get my notes. Where are my notes? And what is this doing in my binder?
What's this in your binder?
Mr. Stevie, it's not what you think.
My answer key. Are you trying to cheat on my test?
I don't know how the heck that got in my binder.
I don't believe a single word you're saying. Get out of my class.
Chicago, Illinois.
I told you. I didn't steal anything from you.
Well, who else could it have been?
Not me. Maybe it could have been someone who knows your combination on your lock, which I don't. So it isn't me.
Well, prove it.
Ganymede. How could you think it was me? Stop blaming stuff on me.
You know you've done it. You just don't want to get in trouble. I'm not your friend anymore.
Ganymede, for the millionth time I didn't steal anything from you. Stop assuming it's me, because it's not.
I don't know anybody else WHO would do it.
Maybe that someone WHODID it must be someone you can't trust. You trust me.
I trust everybody. And now you're the only person WHO I don't trust.
Do I seriously have to say it a million more times? I did not do it. Ganymede, stop blaming me for this. Enough. Ganymede, get out of my classroom. And Chicago, go back to your seat.
The day where they all got their report cards. Good job, Europa. This report card doesn't have a single D. Ganymede, how did you get an F in advisory? You never got a single F in your life. Mommy, it isn't my fault. Someone stole my newsletter. I promise you it was in my locker. None of this is my fault. Well, I don't know what to say. Hold on, Ganymede. I'm getting a call from your principal. Hello.
Yes, this is Principal Greer. I am calling about your daughter Europa. She was caught on camera stealing from Ganymede's locker. This happened about a week ago, so I want to have a conference with you tomorrow morning.
Oh, she did she? Okay, I will be there tomorrow. See you. What happened? Well, I think I know whose fault this is.
So you thought you was going to get away with this, huh? You should know we've cameras in the halls. You don't ever steal from someone else's locker. You only open up your own locker.
Europa, I can't believe you would do something like this to me. I blame you for making me fail advisory. You don't know how furious I am with you. You need to be punished.
So it was you all along. I am not the one who deserves blame. You should be ashamed of yourself. Stealing can be a serious crime. How dare you?
Unacceptable. I am just about as furious as Ganymede. Stealing is a no-no. Do not ever ask for anyone else's combination on their lock again. You will also spend the rest of the night studying when you get home.
You will also spend 5 half hours in detention. Now you are all dismissed. Well, that sucks.
Thank you for watching Season 1 Episode 4. See you next episode.